Leave me. Hey there, Pac-12 football guy back in Portland front porch. Great night last night, empty nest night at the Timbers game. Love a soccer match in the late summer evening, but boy, this stoppage time, for those that don't know, you don't want to know, and stoppage 2 minutes, it was 8 minutes. Why don't you just put it on the clock and have it count down, whatever it is? Drives me nuts. Anyways, it's week 0, saved by 0, week 0. It was invented by the football people that have ruined everything with the TV contracts, NIL, paying coaches a ton. So week 0 is just moving everything up. Very few good games today, although wearing my new buff hat. Sorry, Cornhusker. Husker Nation, you lost. Scott Frost should be fired, I'd say, within the month. You don't lose that game. I love Nebraska fans, very knowledgeable, the nicest people on earth, but your team's atrocious. They should not lose that game, so go Buffs. Sorry, Huskers. But really haven't chimed in on Pac-12. I think the Pac-12 is toast. Probably not as bad as Chernobyl, but SC, UCLA are gone. Oregon does not want to be left in the Pac-12. With Boise State, with San Diego State, who do they want to be left? Neither is UW. Cal's pissed at UCLA, so bring them along. And Stanford, great academic university, football will be back at some point. So I literally think not this year, maybe not next year, but these teams will be in the Big Ten. Back to the Big 12, Buffs and Utes. Arizona schools, logical, travel, geography, when geography used to matter. Sadly, the worst thing about all this is the Beavs and Cougs, probably Mountain West. And again, not happening tomorrow, but Phil Knight does not want to be left with the remnants of the Pac-12. It's not going to happen. And ESPN, screw ESPN. They had their first show of the day, first college game day of the year. They didn't even have the time to discuss who they thought was going to win the Pac-12 conference. They literally glossed over it. It was shocking to me. They glossed over it. Every other conference, they all picked who they thought was going to win. They didn't have time for the Pac-12. So thanks, ESPN. Thanks for just blowing up the sport. Drives me crazy. And the other thing, getting on to, so this is a practice week. This is really, week 0 is nice. Wife, kids, get everyone in order, kind of like a fire drill. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing next Saturday when they're actually real games, and for the following 12 Saturdays after that. But looking at the schedule, Pac-12 football guy schedule's out. Holler if you need one. I have other conferences. Few things to note. Toilet paper, folks. Bama, 7 home games. Louisiana Monroe, Austin P, Georgia, 8 home games. And yeah, I'm including Mercedes Dome as a home game. They played Samford, and Kent State. I thought Samford was a pancake house. That was Sambo's. Ohio State plays the Notre Dame at home. Arkansas State, Toledo. Buckeyes don't have their first road game until October 8th, and they have their second road game the weekend before Halloween. 8 games at home, a joke. Utah Utes play 1 FCS cupcake. They only have 6 home games, and they open at the Swamp. Duck, same thing. 6 home games. They open at Georgia and 1 cupcake. SC, probably the 3rd-ranked Pac-12 team. No FCS opponents. They never do, never will. 7 home games. So just the scheduling just drives me nuts. But it is what it is. The powers that be will do it. But sadly, and again, I don't think anyone's more invested than Pac-12 guy in the Pac-12. So it's very disappointing, but it's going to happen. I don't think Pac-12 has any chance of surviving. So anyways, next week's the big week. Be well, take care of your neighbor. Fight on. Go Buffs.